Hey everybody, it's your online singing coach back again today with a new reaction. One that I've never done before, but one of my favorite singers, Simon Le Bon, and his amazing group, DuranDuran. This is one of those songs I'm doing just because it's one of my favorite songs of all time. Period. Love the song, love the vocal. DuranDuran has stood the test of time. Simon's voice now, today, remains beautiful. He's still able to hit the same notes, unlike a lot of other singers from his era, which we're not gonna name names, but there's a lot of them who've really lost a lot of their range, who start really struggling with pitch, whatever. It's fair, it happens to all of us. Our voices change as we get older. Sorry, I'm already getting long-winded. But yeah, having seen them live a few years ago, I can attest to it personally that Simon has still got it. They all do. Anyway, one of my very, very favorite songs of all time, Come Undone. Let's check it out. That just flow.
My immaculate tree, made breath and skin. I've been waiting for your sign with a home tattoo. Happy birthday to you was created.
Okay, so it's been a long time since I've seen the music video for this song. I never noticed how there is that like blue silk or whatever it is at the very beginning, and the knot comes undone. Nice little imagery there. And then I also kind of like how you have all these like underwater aquarium scenes, and I don't know if it was inspired by the guitar effects that they used. It's like I think I want to say it's like a phasey sound to it. There's something in the amp sound that makes that guitar sound washy and kind of underwatery. So I don't know if that's what inspired the music video to be an aquarium, or if it's just a happy coincidence that the sound of the guitar riff just has kind of an underwater sound. I believe it's a phaser, but maybe a little bit of a chorus effect, maybe both of those things. Yes, and then the other thing that I forgot about with this video. Yeah, so it's the 90s, like Simon's outfit, total Austin Powers, right? Isn't it totally Austin Powers? That's cool, I mean, in any case, he's rocking it. Now, let's get into this vocal for a second. Let's get into this vocal. Let's hear this verse again.
My immaculate tree, made breath and skin. I've been waiting for your sign with a home tattoo. Happy birthday to you was created for you.
Yes. So the way he hits the my, it's like a little bit of vibrato and a little bit of air. And that's creating that sexy sound. You wouldn't think to break it up after the first word. The breath there, the pause there, it creates some suspension. It creates some tension. And the way the melody stays in that same place, da, 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 da. Same area there with that pulling sound there. It continues to suspend us up here. And then we have this descending line. I swear I've heard before, going down that scale there. So we're up here, and then we're going down. It's really just pulling. The melody is pulling us in different directions. And I believe when he gets down to this, swear I've heard before, I feel like that's the bottom of his range right there. But I love that he goes down all the way to the depths, just like he's down in this aquarium here and down underwater. He's going down into the depths of this range here to complete this melodic phrase. And again, it's such a nice contrast to what's coming up ahead melodically, a huge lift. So he's way down here and we've got this coming up, really exciting. Then we've got a female vocal, and you know, DuranDuran is kind of boy band, but I've always loved how they bring in female vocals into a lot of their songs. And this part here is so iconic. And I would love to ask if it was always the idea to have this part be sung by a female. That's one mystery. And I bet you if I did some Googling, maybe I could find out what the impetus was for having a female soloist in this part of the song. But if you know, put it in the comments, because this is one mystery. For whatever reason, it works so well, but I am curious what the reason was. So let's pick it up from that female solo and we'll keep going.
It'll take a little time, might take a little cry to come undone. Now
We're starting the left right here.
to stay blind to the hope and fear outside. Hey child, stay wilder than the wind and blow me into cloud. Who do you need? Who do you love when you come undone? Who do you need? Who do you love when you come undone?
Yes. The Barbie smash part. I never noticed that. Gosh, this vocal. I'm so obsessed with the vocal of this song. The actual singing and also the melody. As I mentioned already, I love how this part just keeps coming up, up, up. So yeah, in the pre-chorus already starting a lift. There's an interesting interval here, right here. To the hope. So we're on a C sharp. To the hope and fear outside. And now we're on a C natural. Tricky. This is a tiny little half step here. He does a C sharp on the to the, and then he does a C natural on the side. And here comes that lift. And blow me into crime. The way he comes up here into this range is so beautiful. His voice just floats. This is one of the best lifts that I can think of, like, in the history of pop music. Let's listen to that spot again.
We'll try to stay blind to the hope and fear outside. Hey child, stay wilder than the wind and blow me into cloud.
So pretty.
Who do you need? Who do you love when you come undone?
Such a beautiful mixed voice here.
Who do you need? Who do you love when you come undone?
Poor Barbie. Now, I certainly noticed in his live performances now, he kind of really belts out the who do you need, who do you love.
Blow me into fire. Who do you need? Who do you love when you come undone?
Here in this original recording, he keeps it quite a bit lighter. He's staying in a very pure mixed tone.
Who do you need? Who do you love? When you come undone.
Not bringing too much chest voice up, and therefore it doesn't get too loud. I like it both ways. They're both different feelings. Those of you other Duran Duran fans, I wonder if you all have a preference on this mixed voice lighter tone here, or when he belts it out in his full voice.
Words play me deja vu like a radio tune. I swear I've heard before. Chill. Is it something real, or the magic I'm feeding off your finger?
The lady in the headband and the curly hair, that is a bit of a dated image, but something that I meant to say that is really striking and fantastic about this song is that the sound, the production, and Simon's vocal style, neither one sounds dated. There he is again with that sexy tone. It's breathy with a pinch of vibrato. Lost. I'm up an octave, so it doesn't have the same effects. For him, it's just gorgeous tone. It's just one note. Maybe that's why he chose to break up the word in the phrasing, because that one note is so gorgeous. I love to just sit there with that one note for a second. These one note moments are so beautiful, so well sung, so enveloping. Like, it really pulls you to Simon's voice, and I just love it.
Lost in a snow-filled sky, we'll make it alright to come undone. Now we'll try to stay blind to the hope and fear outside. Hey child, stay wilder than the wind and blow me into cry.
Oh, I love it. And again, just the way he's choosing to hit the notes around this, that flip into the falsetto for the word outside, to the hope and fear outside. Again, it's a different sensation. Rather than keeping it all in the same consistent area, the choice to flip, especially when you can sing that high note in a full voice, the choice to flip into that falsetto creates a different sensation for the listeners. It's just kind of makes you lean in a bit, like, ooh, what was that?
Hey child, stay wilder than the wind and blow me into cry.
That note.
Who do you need? Who do you love when you come undone? Who do you need? Who do you love when you come undone? Who do you need? Who do you love when you come undone?
Yes, when you come undone. Perfect example. I'm so glad I paused there to check that note out, because it is the G. When you come undone. That's the same note I was just talking about on the to the hope and fear outside. So he flipped it. So this proves my point that he can hit this note in full voice. He just did it. Just a second ago, he was flipping it into falsetto. And that was deliberately painting with a different color there. And here, he's going in a totally different direction with the color that he's choosing by belting this out here in this moment. One thing about Simon's vocal delivery that really isn't covered in this song is his use of the cry sound at the beginning of the phrases especially, as well as sometimes at the end. I kind of feel like he's the originator of that sound. I'm sure people did it before him, but he's the first person where I really noticed that sound. And so many people have done it since. I feel like Simon's the OG crier. And I might have to do another video just so we can talk about that and how fantastic that is. I love that so much about Simon's voice, but he really doesn't do that in this particular song. Just one other thing that's kind of cool about this section here is rather than a repeat, the echo comes before the lead vocal here. Check this out. Yeah, I think that's so cool. This distant, reverby, faint voice. It would make so much sense to be a delay, to be post lead vocal. That's the way it usually goes. But it comes in before the lead vocal. I just think that's really cool. Now, that last section without any further interruption. Yes. Oh, this time it's orange, but that knot still comes undone. What can I say? It's a sexy song. It's all about Simon's vocal. No, I mean, it's not all about Simon's vocal. The instrumental track is so awesome too. It's a vibe for sure. But Simon's vocal, the melody, the lift, the phrasing, all these things just work together to create pure, utter, sexy magic. I hope you enjoyed watching this with me. If you did, please be sure to subscribe. If you're a fellow DuranDuran fan and you'd like me to do more reactions, let me know in the comments which songs, which performances we should watch together. Come follow me on Instagram, help me pick the videos on Patreon. Thanks so much again, and I'll see you next time.